speaking of other screwy government things, Joe Biden finally, he's talking about the border. I think he's a little confused about this Title 42 situation. Take a look.
In fact, the previous administration used a rule called Title 42 to deal with the pandemic, to rapidly expel people who crossed the border. It was designed to deal with the pandemic, but it's used as a means to expel people at the border. People turned away under Title 42. And they're not barred from trying to come back. They've been turned away. They go back. They try again. They try again. Well, you know, they can and they do try to re-enter the United States again and again, which makes the problem that at the border even worse.
Man, is it just me or is it getting harder and harder to listen to him because he has no idea what he's saying? Actually, about 2 minutes after that, he turned to Kamala and called her President Harris. And you could see that when they locked eyes, the shame in her face of this absolute farce. Karol, they're not going to do anything on the border, right? Like, they just want more and more people to come. The other thing that he announced was he's going to give these people an app or access to an app so that they can get in line, in effect. Yeah. He also compared the migrant situation below our southern border to the Holocaust, which probably not the really most apt comparison.
Right, especially because he did add, don't come to the border to people coming. So like at the Holocaust, would he have been like, don't come, do not get on the ships. You know, it's so just disheartening to me that Republicans will not fight on the border. It is such a popular issue to stop the flow of illegal immigration at our southern border. And I just continue not to understand why Republicans won't make it a political issue. It is not racist. It is not in any way racist. It is absolutely about the rule of law. And, you know, I say this, of course, as an immigrant, as somebody who had to wait to come into the United States as a refugee. And I don't understand why Republicans won't use it. Last month, Chuck Schumer said that he wants to legalize every single person in the U.S. illegally, not like dreamers who were brought here when they were kids. No, every single person. And yet that wasn't used in ads in Georgia for the Herschel Walker runoff. That would have been a really powerful ad. And so we could blame Biden and we can blame Democrats for the mess, the continuing mess. But until Republicans step up and grow a pair and start fighting on this, it won't change. We're just going to continue to have this flow.
Buck, are we missing something on the media side of this thing? I mean, you probably saw last week they had this video out of the El Paso airport with just, you know, dozens and dozens, if not hundreds of illegal aliens just sleeping at the airport. And it's like nobody's going to cover that on mainstream media. We showed it. You probably talked about it. But it never bubbles up. And because of that, the average person doesn't have a freaking clue what's going on. And then they hear Chuck Schumer say, make everyone legal. And it sounds nice and people are stupid. Like, it's basically something like that.
We talk about it, but I think we also sometimes on the right get pulled down into the weeds of, oh, well, it's Title 42 and they're going to change and they're going to do some shifting of resources to. They want as many illegals to come into the country as possible.
Yes.
They want to legalize all of the illegals, all of them who are in the country. They want to make it illegal to call them illegals.
If you'd like more sane takes on our insane world, check out our direct message clips playlist. And if you want to watch more full episodes of our live roundtables, watch our roundtables playlist. They're both right over here. And to get notified of all future videos, be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell.